Today we're in Yorkville, interviewing Paul at Serpentine, which is located at 18 Hazelton Avenue. You've been around here for less than a year, you were mentioning. Why did you decide to set up in this location in this neighborhood?
Based on what we were trying to do with our store and our concept, we were very much particular on an area that would support the kind of brands that we wanted to do. So very much concerned with whether we're going to have the right clientele that are going to be attracted to our brands and be able to bring in a consistent number of people that will be able to afford and be able to understand what we're trying to bring to the area. Not to say that we couldn't have done it in other areas, but I think due to the exclusive nature of some of our brands and due to the price point, I think this was the safest area, especially considering the times of the recession.
What do you love about Yorkville?
I like Yorkville because it's a really diverse group of people you get in the neighborhood. It's a mixture of tourists, local people that have lived here for several decades. You get celebrities. You get all walks of life coming through the door, and every day is a different surprise and a different group of people.
What could be improved in this neighborhood?
I think one of the things in this neighborhood that is needing improvement is the stigma that goes with Yorkville. A lot of people have the perception that I can't go to Yorkville unless I have tons of money, or I can't shop in Yorkville unless I'm a multi-millionaire. And there's really a lot of good boutiques and restaurants and cafes here that are quite reasonably priced and have a reasonably priced product. Obviously, due to the nature of the neighborhood and the real estate prices here, there's also some extremely high-end boutiques as well. But I think it'd be nice to see more people from the GTA embracing Yorkville and seeing it as a more viable place to visit and to shop.
What's your second favorite neighborhood?
I'd have to probably be a little bit biased and say the beaches, because that's where I live, and I grew up in a small town in southwestern Ontario, so I like the fact that I'm in Toronto, but I don't feel like I'm in Toronto. So you're literally 10 minutes east of downtown, and you end up feeling like you're in a little small community that could be 2 hours west or east of Toronto. So I do like that vibe and the kind of peacefulness of the beaches.
What's the best kept secret in this neighborhood?
There's a lot of great little shops and art galleries and cafes and restaurants that a lot of people just assume that they can't come here because of price point, and because they don't venture, they don't gain. And I guess the neighborhood as a whole, I would call it a best kept secret for a lot of people who don't live downtown.
What do you want someone who doesn't live in this neighborhood to know about this neighborhood?
You really have to give it a chance. Like, you can't just come once. Kind of like, I guess, going on a date that you think that might be you enjoyed yourself, but you're just not sure. I think you need to come back a few times and really explore. And a lot of people often come to Bloor Street and they shop on Bloor, but they don't tend to go back into the Cumberland, Yorkville, Hazelton, Schollard area. And it's really developing. It's a very welcoming community, and we really enjoy having tourists come to the area. We really enjoy people coming from just outside Toronto. I think a lot of people assume it's like a self-enclosed little city within a city, and that's totally not how it is.
So you're saying that Yorkville has developed kind of a reputation that it's trying to overcome that, and then you're encouraging people to kind of give it a chance.
Give it a chance, yeah. You can find little hidden treasures of shops and shopping that you don't find in other areas, and I like to think that our store is one of those things that we provide product that a lot of places doesn't exist anywhere else in Canada.
Is there anything else else you would like to tell us about Yorkville?
I find with our store, being a newer store in the area, it's a nice collection of stores that have been here for 20, 30 years, 40 years, and there's a lot of new shops. And there's a lot of things happening in Yorkville, with the completion of the Four Seasons very shortly. So I think there's bigger things coming for Yorkville, and I think it's going to become a really exciting place. If it wasn't deemed exciting already, it's definitely going to be a lot of things coming in the very near future. It's worth the trip and it's worth the visit.